this conference.
Good evening, everyone. This is Akash, faculty of Vision Reference Institute. So, once again, I'm happy to see everyone virtually in a webinar on these revelations. So, today, the topic is the most interesting topic from my backpack that is called What If I Fail? So, the reason why I chose the topic is such that because in our day to day life, we have been facing many failures. We have been facing many failures, we have been facing many breakups. So, generally people get low or people tends to lose their heart or tends to move forward or they get stuck in a single point. So that is the thing. So what happens is that whenever we come across some failure, we stop at a point. So instead of saying it a failure, I suggest that it is a learning stage. So from my from one of my favorite quotes, that is learning is a continuous process. So, by keeping that in mind, I would like to say that learning is a continuous process. So, even a failure you see in your life is something called the learning stage, where you can get success once you crack the points in that area. So, to start with, I gone with my favorite quote, that is journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. That way, the journey towards your goal always starts with a single step. So, ladies and gentlemen, to go deep into the topic, the first one I would like to say that hello. Webinar పెట్టారు 5 minutes கூப்பிடுறேன் 5 minutes. To go deep into the topic, I would like to say that whenever a person, for example, he has written an exam and he could not clear it in his first attempt or in second attempt or in third attempt, maybe in the nth attempt also. But at the end of the day, he should not lose heart. So that's what I want to say here. So yesterday there was a session for me based on the examination point of view, that is the last minute preparation. Today it is something called what happens when you fail in the examination. So I like to say that it's not failing, it's a learning stage. So once you get to know that no, I have did not clear the required marks to the next level, the one thing you have to do is something called believe in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, believe in yourself that yes, if this is not the time, next time I will definitely clear. So first of all, the one thing you have to make sure is that you should believe in yourself that if this is not time, I will definitely do it my next time. The next one is the most wonderful point, that is called the confidence. So you should be confident enough to talk to yourself. You should be confident enough to face yourself. You should be confident enough to rise up, saying that yes, I will do it and I must do it. So in that case, you should talk to yourself. You should set up limits. You should set up targets. That what happened. For example, you are not clear a particular examination. You have to check it where you lacked, where you went on, where you went down. So in that case, reshape your preparation, reshape your path. Because our goal may be different, but the path to reach it can be different. Our goal may be one. For example, you are chosen to become an officer in the Indian Armed Forces. The path to reach the goal may be different. It's up to the individual who chooses the goal. So you should be confident enough saying that no issue, next time I definitely track it. So the most important next point is don't forget. So you would have written up some important points. You would have some many people would have felt that soon after writing the examination, you would have felt yes, I would definitely clear this step. What happened? So you should check out the don't forget point whether you have missed out something else before you going for the exams. Next most important I would like to say is that success will never be a big step in the future. Success is a small step taken just now. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to highlight this point saying that success, failure is something called the stepping stone for success. So be alert always and start analyzing. Once you feel that I have not played this time, so start analyzing where you left out and start moving towards your goal. Never stop. Never ever stop in a single place. Never get down that what is this? I have not cleared this. No issues. Just try clearing the next attempt. So the most important part of analyzing a failure is that I told during the start of my webinar that's called learning. So you should start analyzing where you went down, what happened to you, so what made you to stop. So it is called the analysis point of view. So analysis is something which is very, very important for a aspirant or important for a person who is preparing for a subject. So you should analyze what are the weak points, what are the strengths. So he should build on your strength as well as his weakness. So both has to be parallelly taken up writing for an examination. So with this, I come to the end of my session that is called The Journey of 1,000 Miles Begins with a Single Step. So ladies and gentlemen, goal, you would have fixed that this is what I am going to do. You would have not achieved in a single step. You would have not achieved in a second attempt. But never forget that goal may be one, but the path to achieve it may be different, can be different. So if you feel that the path to reach your goal is not finished, no issues. Just try taking another path and reach your goal as soon as possible. So thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So before I wind up, I'd like to say another one quote that is called "Life is a journey. We have to live it." So whether you face failures also, whether you face a situation to learn, just have it or just take it in a case of happiness that this the thing is going to test on me. Just don't say that whenever problems occur to you, don't say that why me. Just ask, try me. So try yourself because there's something a configuration called between between coal and diamond. Both are a form of carbon. But we have a huge respect for the diamond because diamond is something a three-dimensional structure which is made up of carbon compounds and it is highly expensive due to this occurrence because diamonds occur deep down inside the earth and because of the huge pressure it has been formed into diamond. So be a diamond and it is up to you that whether you want to be a charcoal or whether you want to be a diamond. So it is up to the people who aspire you to become. So if you want to be a diamond, first of all, you should feel every failure as a stepping stone and every failure as a learn. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm open to the question and answer session and any doubt, please come forward. Thank you. So I have two questions in my chat box that is called stepping stone of success and its pillar ideas abiding by this code. So yes, definitely failure is a stepping stone of success. So as I was telling in my webinar, in this webinar that is called goal is always the one. But end of the day, the path to achieve it can be different. So in that case, whenever you travel in a path, you may face obstacle. So no issues. What do you do? You just suddenly change the path and go and try to achieve your goal. So in that case, failure is something, because failures are something which will help you learn more. It will, these are called experiences which help you to learn from it and correct in your future step towards your success. The next one is when failure knocks the door, what will be immediate response or reaction? So whenever failure knocks the door, I just see it as a learning stage. I see it as a learning part on how to learn from it and correct my path and go towards my goal. So the next question is that is called: do we have to discuss about the failures with the loved ones so that the intensity of this effect decreases? Yeah, of course. Sometimes we need to discuss with the failures with the loved ones or peer groups, because that case the stress factor in our with us can be reduced, or of course the positive words which comes from the other people definitely increases. So like to say that whenever we feel failure or whenever we feel down, it is always, in my opinion, I would like to say it is always good, because sharing with our peer groups will generally lift our morale up, and the positive words from them will generally lift up. Of course, self confidence is something which is the most acquired during a failure. So, more than that, after self confidence, the one factor I would like to suggest that talking to our peer groups, friends, so that positive words which come from them. For example, if I say to my friend, he definitely says, "Come on, buddy, we can see it, we can face it." So, that is the thing which will boost my morale. So the next question is, won't that be a drawback for us that we share our fallbacks with our loved ones? Generally, we share our ups and downs with our loved ones because they know us, and generally they are the one who are the reflective part of yourself. So in that case, I would like to say that it is nothing. In my opinion, it is nothing a drawback. It is something which will help you to boost you up. It will help you to correct yourself. Whenever you say your drawback, your loved ones will definitely they will correct you. Definitely, they will make you to go in a particular direction, in a particular direction towards your goals. In that case, drawbacks is something which will turn into a strength or the positive ones by your loved ones. So the next question is, won't it turn into a biting upsized sandal in long term? Yeah, in that case, I was saying in my previous webinars also, that is called self confidence is one thing which everyone has to build upon himself. So whenever a person feel down, the first thing which has to come for his rescue is his self confidence. So at the worst, there is something called the humans. When we talk about the human psychology, at the end of the day, there is some force which will overtake our self confidence also. So in that case, sharing with our loved ones will definitely bring down the anxiety and definitely bring down the depressed factor among us and make us move forward. So continuous sharing of unwanted or the continuous sharing of depressed things or loved ones will definitely make it a upsize sandal in a biting upsize sandal long term. But at the end of the day, if it is in a positive way or where it is only for once in a blue moon, where whenever your self confidence is overtaken by some other force, in that case when you talk to others, it will definitely help you to boost yourself. So thank you for your comments, Mr. Jayasuriya. Thank you. So thank you, audience. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So with this, I come to the end of my webinar for today. So let's meet tomorrow for another webinar for these revisions. Till then, bye. Good night. Thank you and Jai Hind.